Hello, Dr. Karen Can here. I'm a doctor of light medicine and a holistic physician. So I wanted to do a quick little mini training. I call this LifeWave Tips and Tricks. So my intention is to do these little short videos just to give you a few tips that I've learned along my 15-year journey as a distributor for the LifeWave phototherapy patches. So today in this mini training, I'm going to talk about muscle knots. So I had this yesterday where I had this knot on the back of my trapezius, on the back of here, and I have some lymphatic flow challenges in this area due to who knows what, several head injuries or whatever. Anyway, so from time to time, this will get knotted up. And so I found a little trick that I can use with the patches that I would like to share with you. That may be helpful for you in case you have muscle knots. Now, in my case, the other day I was trying a new athletic maneuver where I was taking a 7-foot long waxwood pole, and I was doing this exercise thing backwards and forwards and multiple things, and kind of forgot to stretch afterwards. So the next morning I woke up and was very, very tight here, and I love manual therapy, so I did some cupping in this area, totally released it, got that range of motion. I didn't even think of using my ice wave. Well, I did think of using my ice wave patches, but I actually wanted to do the manual therapy. So later on that evening, I noticed my head was kind of stuck, like I couldn't quite turn it all the way, and there was a big knot here. So what I want to share with you is these phototherapy patches. This one is called the Ice Wave. So the Ice Wave is a set of 2 patches for pain, and the pain relief is fairly quick. So the goal when using the Ice Wave patches is to have pain relief within usually about 3 minutes, 1 to 3 minutes, of 50% or greater lessening of pain. There is a little protocol that you can use, and I'm going to show that to you right now with relationship to the muscle knot. Now, in Chinese medicine, you may have heard of yin and yang, right? So yin is the feminine, yang is the masculine. Yin is also the negative pole of say, like magnetism, negative and positive. So just imagine yin is negative, yang is positive. So in Chinese medicine, yang is like big and expansive, and yin is like, quiet, and like the moon is yin, sun is yang, right? It's cooler. So what we want to do is figure out, okay, this muscle knot, if it's big and poofy, okay, oftentimes for many people with muscle knots, they feel like, okay, it's really tight, but it's painful, and it's bigger, right? It's more yang. Now, not all cases, okay, but I'm going to show you what it is. So in my case, I definitely had more yang in this area because it was swollen. So swollen is yang. So what I want to do is put the yin patch on the swelling. So in this case, we're going to take a tan patch, and what you can do, it's really hot in here with these lights. Anyway, what you can do is put a little piece of tape, doesn't matter, scotch tape, masking tape, doesn't matter. I'm not going to take the sticky backings off just yet. And we're just going to put some tape on the back of the patch or the front of the patch, either way. And then what you do is you literally, I'm going to do it over my clothing because I don't want to take off my clothes right now. You're going to put it right over top of that knot. Right? So what's happening is the knot is like expansive, right? It's tight and expansive. Then oftentimes if you put the tan patch on it, it helps to kind of decrease the swelling because you want it to go yin, right? You want the fluid or whatever it is to go out of there. So you can put the tan patch over here. Now, what do you do with the white patch? You need both patches for the Ice Wave to work. Now, even if it's tight, but it's not painful, it's still useful to use Ice Wave patches. And these work with light, so nothing goes through the body. And do they work on top of clothing? They do. However, unless you have a very tight top and it won't move around, I would say put it on the skin if you're not sensitive or, to adhesives. These are hypoallergenic, by the way, so the adhesives often do not bother people at all, even if they are, like I was, very sensitive to Band-Aids. So what you do is after you put the tan on the knot, you're actually going to take the white patch and you're going to experiment as to where it feels the best. So for people with a tight knot, what you can do is just check in to see the range of motion. Okay. Like here, I was really tight here yesterday. So I couldn't tip my head here as well. And sometimes once it releases, literally you can go pop, you have your own chiropractic adjustment. Okay, so what you can do is experiment. So what I would do is first, so let's see if I can show you. So the patch is there, right? So one of the things you can do is just put the other patch kind of on the other side of the trapezius. So you're going to bracket the trapezius. So I'm going to put the white on this side and the tan on the knot, okay? And just notice that it's not terribly precise, okay? The way I'm doing this, not terribly precise, because the patches have about, this yay big effect. And for a lot of people, the inflammation goes away in that whole region. Okay, we've seen this on infrared photography. So anyway, so now what you want to do, make sure you're hydrated. So I'm going to model that. Okay, so normally you would drink about 16 ounces before you do this test, ideally. Okay, so now what you do is you turn your head. I can actually feel the difference. Okay, so actually I have more restriction this way now. Oops. So less restriction this way. Yeah, I can turn my head actually a couple more degrees here. Oh, wow. I can feel that. Cool. Okay, yeah. So I can definitely bend my head more as well. Again, actually this side's tighter now. Yeah, this side's looser. Okay, so that's one of them. So literally you were like sandwiching or bracketing that entire muscle area. So that is one thing you can try. The other thing you can try is take the white patch and put it elsewhere. So this is kind of across from it, but I'm going to put it lower. So we'll see what happens. So let's see if you can see this. So I'll put it down here, right? Okay, so I've put it lower a couple of inches or an inch or two. Then what I want to do is wait 10 to 15 seconds. I can always drink more water, right? And then we're going to move our neck again. Okay, it's still pretty good. Still feels good. Yeah, that's about the same. It's about the same for me. So I'm going to take that white patch off. Okay, so the other place you can put it instead of on the front is you can put it a little bit to the side. So if this is your bulky, sorry, my hair's in the way, guys, bulky pain areas here, you could put it right on the spine. Okay, because a lot of times it comes on the spine, or you can even put it on the neck. So we'll do that next. So we're going to put it on the spine. And I think I should probably put a ponytail because my hair is going to get stuck in the patches. All right, so I'm going to put that in a little bit of a bun. Okay, so now we do our test again. That's actually even better on this side. This side, not so much. Okay. Okay, that's still pretty good. So that's about the same. Yeah, I have a little bit more range of motion, but definitely more range of motion this way. Wow. Okay, cool. I did not know that. Okay, so now we're going to do some more experiments. So you're going to take that other patch off, and we're going to put it on the opposite side. So we're going to put it over here where I don't have a knot, but it is a similar acupuncture area. So again, wait 10 to 15 seconds. Okay, and I'm just doing it over clothing just because I don't want to strip in front of you. Okay, and it still works for clothing, as you can see. So let me go ahead and turn. Now this side's better. Both sides. Okay, so now I have better range of motion on both sides. That's still good. That's still a little tight here. But definitely this is better. It was tight before. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Yeah, so you can play around with these. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this patch, and it has a hair on it. Yeah, gotta love live video. Okay, got it. Okay, so what I'm going to do is actually put it on a little bit higher up. Like this point here where my bone sticks out is a really good point for all neck and shoulder issues. So I'm going to put the white patch there and see how that does. Now, if you have other patches as well, you can add patches in. For example, I could have put the ice wave, the tan and the white on this side, and then I could have put like, our stress patch on the center, or even X39, which is our stem cell patch. Okay, so that's about 10 seconds. So we're gonna do that again. Good range of motion. Pretty good. No real improvement from the last one. No, it's about the same. Yeah, so no huge change there. So you can play around with these different ways, like you can go on the neck. So we're going to go on the neck next. Okay, you may need to get more sticky. And sometimes if it makes it worse, then then that's not where the color goes. That's not where the body wants to release. So again, we'll just go ahead. About the same. Okay, about the same. About the same. So overall improvement, again, you can just play, you can play around. Now we know the trapezius, attaches to the bone. So we can go here. And again, after a while, you may want to hydrate some more. Okay, let's go ahead and turn the head again. That's good. Oh, I actually like that. It's good. Very good. Yeah, a little tight still there. Yeah. So I think maybe the last position was a little bit better for this side. Okay, but I'm really focusing on this muscle knot right here. So you can be super creative. You can even go on the chest, like here, like I just did a bunch of like chest related things the other day in CrossFit. So I'll place it here for a little bit. And again, that's still good. That's still good. That's still good. Yeah, so not a huge change from the last time. The nice thing is I noticed overnight that muscle knot was a lot better. Like instead of it being a big, huge puffy thing, it kind of flattened out. So try this out and see how that works for you. Now, if you think, oh, geez, I'm trying this out and it feels like it's worse, the pain is worse, then what that means is you need the yang patch or the white patch on the mound instead of the yin patch. Sometimes you need more blood supply there, not less, right? And so you can just do exactly the same thing we did, play around with them and put the other color patch on. Once you figured out your favorite, position for the patches, then you can take the sticker backings off, right? And then stick it onto your skin. And it lasts 12 hours or more for some people. It lasts about 12 hours for sure. Make sure you hydrate and let me know how that goes. Post near this video or underneath this video, comment if you have a muscle knot, try it out and let me know your results, okay? All right, until next time, until the next training, see you later.